Today we're diving into the tantalizing world of female flirtation and exploring the ways a woman might hint at her sexual interest in you, and most importantly, how to respond. Before we go on, if you're curious about improving your dating skills, why not book a free 60-minute strategy call? Just click the link below. Now let's dive in. 1. Talking about body parts. When a woman starts discussing her favorite parts of her own body with you, it's a strong indication that she's comfortable with you and maybe trying to steer your thoughts in a more sensual direction. Pay attention to the specific body parts she mentions and the reasons she gives for favoring them. Is she talking about the softness of her skin, the curve of her hips, or the sensitivity of her neck? These details can give you insight into what she finds pleasurable and how she might like to be touched. Keep in mind that this type of conversation is a vulnerable one for her. She's sharing intimate details about her body and inviting you to imagine those parts of her. Respond with appreciation and let her know that you value the trust she's placing in you. You might even share some of your own favorite physical features to keep the conversation flowing and build a sense of mutual vulnerability. These conversations can be an exciting way to build sexual tension and explore each other's desires, laying the groundwork for potential future intimacy. 2. Mentioning her favorite touches. If the woman you're interested in starts discussing her favorite ways to be touched, take it as a clear sign that her thoughts about you are heading in a sensual direction. She might mention how much she loves having her hair played with, how a gentle touch on the small of her back sends shivers down her spine, or how a particular type of massage always leaves her feeling relaxed and blissful. These specifics are her way of painting a vivid picture for you, inviting you to imagine yourself touching her in those ways. When she shares these intimate details, respond with curiosity and enthusiasm. Ask her to elaborate on what makes those touches so enjoyable for her, and share some of your own favorite ways to give and receive physical affection. This type of conversation can help you build a sense of intimacy and understanding, even if you haven't actually touched each other yet. Use these conversations to learn more about each other's sensual preferences and to build anticipation for potential future encounters. Her willingness to share these details with you is a strong indicator of her comfort level and interest in exploring a more intimate connection. 3. Wearing provocative outfits. One of the most visually apparent signs that a woman is interested in you sexually is when she starts dressing in more provocative or alluring outfits whenever she knows you'll be around. This could mean wearing clothes that are more form-fitting, revealing, or suggestive than her usual attire. She might choose tops that showcase her cleavage, skirts that highlight her legs, or dresses that hug her curves in all the right places. Pay attention to how her style changes when you're together, compared to when you see her in other contexts. If she consistently puts in extra effort to look seductive when you're around, it's a strong indicator that she wants to catch and hold your attention. When you notice her dressing provocatively for you, acknowledge her efforts with a respectful compliment. Let her know that you appreciate the way she looks without being overtly sexual. A simple, "You look stunning in that dress," or "That color really suits you," can go a long way in making her feel seen and appreciated. Her choice of outfit is a powerful nonverbal cue that she's interested in you sexually and wants to make a lasting impression. 4. Flirting with erotic jokes. Humor is often a way for people to test boundaries and gauge interest in a playful, non-threatening way. If the woman you're interested in starts making jokes with a sexual or erotic undertone, it could be her way of flirting with you and seeing how you respond to more suggestive content. These jokes might involve playful innuendos, references to sexual situations, or even lighthearted teasing about your own sexuality. She might make a pun about a seemingly innocent topic that has a hidden sexual meaning, or reference a popular movie or TV show known for its steamy scenes. When she makes these types of jokes, pay attention to her body language and tone. Is she leaning in close, maintaining eye contact, or using a flirtatious tone of voice? These additional cues can help you determine whether her humor is indeed a form of sexual flirtation. If you're comfortable with the content of her jokes, feel free to respond in kind with your own witty, flirtatious banter. Engaging in this type of playful, sexually charged humor can be a fun way to build chemistry and explore each other's boundaries in a lighthearted manner. Are you finding these tips helpful? Show your support with a like and share your thoughts below. And if you're looking to elevate your dating game, our free 60-minute strategy call could be just what you need. Learn to meet more women and date confidently. Book now using the link in the pinned comment. 5. Complimenting your physical features. When a woman is sexually interested in you, she may start showering you with compliments about your physical appearance. These compliments might be general, such as telling you how handsome or attractive you look, or they may be more specific, focusing on particular features she finds alluring. She might comment on the color of your eyes, the broadness of your shoulders, or the definition of your jawline. She may compliment your physique, your smile, or even the way you carry yourself. Pay attention to the features she focuses on, as they can give you insight into what she finds most appealing about you. When she gives you these compliments, respond with gratitude and return the favor if you feel comfortable doing so. Let her know that you appreciate her kind words and that you find her attractive as well. Engaging in this type of mutual admiration can help build a sense of chemistry and attraction between you. Keep in mind that while physical compliments can be a sign of sexual interest, they aren't always. Use these compliments as one piece of the puzzle, along with other signs and signals, to gauge her overall interest in pursuing a more intimate connection with you. 6. Sending late-night texts. In the digital age, texting has become a prime platform for flirtation and sexual tension. If the woman you're interested in starts sending you late-night texts with flirty or suggestive content, it's a strong sign that she's thinking about you in an intimate way. These texts might include playful innuendos, references to intimate situations, or even more explicit descriptions of what she'd like to do with you. She may send you sexy selfies, links to erotic content, or simply express how much she's been thinking about you. When you receive these types of texts, respond in a way that matches her level of flirtation while still maintaining your own comfort level. If you're interested in pursuing a sexual connection, feel free to reciprocate with your own flirty messages, building on the sexual tension and anticipation. Late-night texting can be a thrilling way to explore each other's desires and build excitement for potential future encounters. Just keep in mind that the relative anonymity and distance of texting can sometimes embolden people to be more forward than they would be in person. Use these texts as a guide to gauge her interest, but always prioritize in-person communication and connection as well. 7. Discussing erotic literature. When a woman starts discussing erotic literature with you, it's a clear sign that her mind is in a sensual place. She may bring up a steamy romance novel she's been reading, a particularly erotic scene from a book or fan fiction, or even share her own written explorations of sexual themes. Talking about erotic literature can be a way for her to gauge your comfort level with sexual topics and see how you respond to more explicit content. It's also a way for her to share her own fantasies and desires in a somewhat coded way, using the stories as a proxy for her own intentions. When she brings up these types of books or stories, engage with the topic enthusiastically. Share your own thoughts on the themes or scenes she mentions, and feel free to recommend similar content that you enjoy. This can be a great way to build intimacy and share vulnerable parts of yourselves without crossing physical boundaries. Discussing erotic literature together can be a tantalizing way to explore each other's sexual interests and preferences in a safe, non-threatening way. It allows you to dip your toes into the world of sexual exploration together, building anticipation and excitement for where your connection might lead. 8. Sharing her secret kinks. One of the most explicit signs a woman can give you that she's sexually interested is when she starts sharing her secret turn-ons or kinks. This is a highly vulnerable act that requires a great deal of trust and comfort. So if she's opening up to you in this way, it's a strong indication that she sees you as a potential sexual partner. She might share specific fantasies she has, particular sexual acts that really get her going, or even more niche kinks that she's been keeping hidden. Pay attention to the details she shares and the language she uses. This can give you valuable insight into her erotic mind and what she might enjoy in a sexual encounter. When she shares these intimate details with you, respond with open-mindedness and gratitude. Let her know that you appreciate her trust in you and that you find her openness and vulnerability attractive. If you feel comfortable, you might even share some of your own turn-ons or fantasies to even the playing field and build mutual trust. Sharing secret kinks and fantasies can be an incredibly intimate and exciting way to build sexual chemistry and anticipation. It allows you to explore each other's deepest desires in a safe, consensual way, laying the groundwork for potential future exploration. 9. Asking if you've thought about her. Perhaps one of the boldest and most direct ways a woman can express her sexual interest in you is by straight up asking if you've ever thought about her in a sexual context. This could come in the form of a playful, flirtatious question like, "Have you ever had a naughty dream about me?" Or a more serious, direct inquiry like, "Have you ever fantasized about us being intimate together?" Regardless of the specific phrasing, if a woman is asking you this type of question, it's a clear sign that she's been thinking about you sexually and wants to know if the feeling is mutual. This is a high-stakes moment that requires a thoughtful, honest response. If you have indeed thought about her in a sexual way and you're interested in pursuing that connection, let her know. You might say something like, "I'd be lying if I said the thought hadn't crossed my mind," or "I have, and I find the idea really exciting." Be honest about your level of interest and what you envision for your potential sexual relationship. If you haven't thought about her sexually or aren't interested in pursuing that type of connection, let her down gently but firmly. Emphasize that while you value your relationship with her, you don't see her in a sexual light. So now that you know how to spot those sexual hints, what's next for you? Discover the strongest signs of sexual tension, or learn how to tell if a woman is checking you out. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe for more.